Hey, what's poppin', everybody? Welcome back, guys, at a brand new video. Today we are back at Sherlock Holmes Crimes and Mystery, just where we left in the previous episode. We're back at this station where we've been in this Doncaster, whatever the fuck this is, and we found the dude who's smoking cigars. Also, guys, if you haven't seen the previous episode and the episode before the previous one, which is, well, the previous one, please go watch it because you will not understand what is happening in the serial and in the story. You gotta follow the story if you want to have the full experience of the series. So today, let's talk to that guy who's smoking cigars. That's our priority now. See, because if I'm not mistaken, the Mexicans had some beef with the other ones, and the guy is Mexican because he's smoking Mexican cigars. So maybe there is some connection between them.
Please, sir, we would ask you not to leave. We have some questions.
Are you the police?
No, we are employed by the railway company. We are collecting witness statements about the train that disappeared last night.
Lo siento, I'm in a hurry.
Really? It seemed that you were waiting here for someone. Could you tell us if you were at the station last night?
No, I just arrived from South America.
A formidable journey, no doubt. Which country are you from?
De Chile.
Let me paint a picture of him, bro. Smart clothes, strong build, expensive cigar, martial arts. Also, he's a fighter. What else do we have? Anything else? Be here. No. No. Is there anything on the wrinkles? So he wasn't sleeping well. I thought you were Mexican.
Chile? But you are Mexican.
No, you are wrong. Why would you think I'm Mexican?
Mexican cigars.
Because of your cigars.
Sí, cigarrillos. So what?
Those cigars are the Ricardo brand, from Mexico. It is quite impossible to find them anywhere but there.
Pero not your business.
What is your business here?
I don't suppose that you are on vacation. What business brought you here?
I was to meet my fellow compañeros. Where did you arrive yesterday? They were on that damn train. I will stay here and hope that the authorities find them, or their bodies. It's now my responsibility to repatriate
Yeah,
them.
he's a liar.
Who authorized you to do that?
The company I work for.
Could you tell me the name of the company?
It's not your concern.
And what is your name?
Enough questions. Buenas tardes.
Not a very friendly man, and he is lying. He said that he just arrived, but we know that he's been here for
Exactly,
several
exactly.
days.
Interesting, really interesting. This guy is something else. And I don't really know what. But I think he has some connections here. Huh. The Mexicans held no grudge against the Chileans. Business is business after all. The Mexican criminal company held a grudge against the Chilean brother groups. As the Chilean Mexican sales contract. Possibly. Mexican and Chilean stayed on the train. This was the controlling move on investment respect for the Chileans. For sure. The train passed through Doncaster Station. The station master reported it. The train never passed through Doncaster Station. The station master lied and sent a false report. Perhaps he was bribed with the money he desperately needed. Probably. Which leads us to the end, which is basically Mexican sealed in Chileans. But can we continue with the story? I want to find out all the parts here, because I think we are not finished yet. We also need to inspect the beach. So I don't want to finish the case, because I might be wrong. Station Master Gasser is in a depressed state. He may be recently divorced, owing to the mark left by a ring on the ring finger. His clothes are untidy, and it appears that he finds his Single life quite difficult. His master's watch is missing. It could be lost or stolen or even pawned if he is in desperate need of money. I think it's pawned because he was... And I also think that these people gave him the money to false the report because he's in debt, he's gambling, and it all matches so nice and so good, you know. This shit is crazy. The story is really interesting. I really don't know what to
Here
do.
we are at the beach that is located near the quarry and Doncaster Station. It doesn't look like a very good place to rest.
True.
These traces were made by a carriage. Look. Nothing in...
Aha! Maybe this one. No?
Nothing.
I never realized how do they do this. I don't get it.
No, nothing in... Nothing interesting. No,
I don't get how do they do these measurements. I don't see it.
the vehicle would have been heavy, as these tracks are quite deep. These traces are relatively fresh and were made by a large truck loaded with materials. The traces found at the disassembled shed near Evesham and at the lake were
Same
from the
vehicle.
Same vehicle.
Huh. Interesting, really interesting. Okay, let's see. Here's some toilet shit. I don't know why I'm doing toilet, but I will. I give a fuck. So we have here a vehicle. Interesting one.
An abandoned gypsy caravan.
Gypsy.
This place was abandoned fairly recently.
Somebody was staying here and eating, or like living here, I guess. Huh. Clothes.
Observing the coastline and the moored boats, we are able to see that the lake's water level dropped. The lake has flooded the quarry. The dam was probably breached.
Holmes, I don't understand. Why do you care so much about this business with the mines?
Coastline refuse from unassault. Metal plate. Metal plate. Las Zarpas. Damn.
A label with the name Las Zarpas.
They're probably Mexican. Right? Inspect the beach. No, we need to go to my archive. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, let's see what this Las Zarpas is, or whatever the fuck that is. I think it's Mexican, to be honest. So they're just stealing stuff, or whatever. Bro, the mystery is crazy. Let's see. Found on the beach near the lake. Do we have... Oh, no. Do we have anything about... No, nothing. How am I supposed to know this? Wait, first...
My search should be focused upon the name...
the bankruptcy, committed murder, answer and nothing, newspaper, encyclopedia, museum, house, economy, Edison, Nikola Tesla, Greek history, Napoleon, body, nope, nothing. Let's go to newspaper. The Bankruptcy Act, McCain, the cannibals, nothing, victory, treasure stolen, no. New English art, women mystery, fly lobster, nothing. Bloody Sunday, Queen's Golden, nothing. London Merchant, Stranger Ripper, Brazilian Toe, West Paper Murder, no, there's nothing about Las Zarfas. Or I'm just blind. Ensure Prime Minister, East Africa. Nope. Let's go to research, chemistry maybe. Blood test. I don't see Las Zarfas anywhere. This shit sucks. Fight in London. There's no thing such as Las Zarfas. Let's see arts in that shit. Institution, museum. No. Ah, we found something. After I skipped it because I can't find it, I'm dumb. The Lazarus barges are leaders in heavy goods transportation. The Lazarus label belongs to Mexican Carcal, who covers shipping, electricity service, and mining. That just matches so good. Stolen rail track. But we still have one missing. And Robinson is a victim, doesn't match up here. Huh. Wait, is Robinson Mexican or Chilean? Where's his profile? Robinson is a wealthy man who holds a high position in society. Clearly capable of making clothes and golden ring. His Australian head. I mean, also, he's beginning with trials in England. Most likely he's here. There's no... we don't know if he's Mexican or not, which kind of sucks. But we also have two of these things that are not still matching up. Next instance, the installment bears the lake probably transports something very heavily. Close them intentionally. Let's see if we can find anything else, because I don't think that's a story. Is it inside railway branch the least required at the station located between Chester and Evenham? Oh, so that's this one. Bro, interesting. I don't know. I need to get all the clues to get them all together and put them together. I really don't have a clue. I think the Mexicans did some funny business here, but still, I don't know if that's gonna be a good motive. Can we talk to him?
You'll find nothing interesting here, I'm afraid.
I don't give a flip, man. So it says examine the side railways branch that leads to the quarry at a station. Leads to the quarry at a station located between Chesterfield and Evenham. Chesterfield and Evenham. So there's this one. But I don't see a... Is it this one? Probably. Let's see what's up with this one. Yeah, it has to be this one. That's for sure.
This railway branch should lead to the quarry. Let us take a look. The switch is rusted, but it still works. The rail is rusted and looks old, but the railway is still usable.
Huh. Nothing here, huh? Huh. Interesting. Have anything else, Holmes, or that's it? Oh, missing one.
The railway ends here.
This is strange.
That is
It
strange.
is. What the heck? And there's flooded area. Like the train cannot pass here. What the heck is this happening? The train could have been sunk in the flooded quarry. The train cannot be sunk in the flooded quarry because the railway the least there is missing some rails. It could be sunk, but I don't think that's a thing. Somebody stole the trails to temporarily cover the missing section of the old railways to the flooded quarry. Somebody stole the trains to temporarily cover the missing section to the railway into the mines. I think it's mines. I think this is the thing. Mexicans sealed in Chileans. It was carefully planned murder. The Mexicans killed the Chileans and sealed the train underneath the collapsed mines to hide their crime. Mexicans inhumanly towards the Chileans has cost many lives. We must act quickly, contact the straight arm of the police to perform their loud and swift justice, even at the risk of international conflict. Criminal organizations such as this cannot be conflicted directly. It requires dedicated approach. Give American a chance to resolve the conflict, even though it might be progressed and turned into his own advantage. No. Let's do a blind justice. But I don't know if I'm right, that's a problem.
Then the case is solved, Holmes. What do you intend to do?
Well, I shall require assistance for the arrests. There were accomplices.
Ah, but I know that look. You have your own ideas. What are they, Holmes?
On the one hand, we have Mycroft and his tedious political games. He will locate the guilty parties without any trouble. But it will be a long and drawn-out process, and possibly with some compromise that will be to Mycroft's benefit. Our other option is the local constabulary, and advice from our friend Lestrade. The problem we have there is that the authorities seem to be incapable of acting quietly. They rely on brute force. It could result in an international scandal. All the same, I think that I prefer the forces methods. It would be better to resolve the case quickly and efficiently, without any talk of politics.
Let us go home, then. I'd like to begin writing a draft of this story.
No, I did not say that we had finished here yet.
Well, all right. What did I miss?
What?
Watson, we know that the Barcazas Company directors were trapped under the collapsed mines, along with the train and Robinson's prototype. But we still need to corner the guilty party.
But how do you intend to prove... Oh, no. Please don't tell me we have to dig out the mines.
You may rest assured that I have a far better idea. We have only to use our corrupt Doncaster station master as bait. He will unwittingly trap our Mexican friend.
Of course, you already had a plan. I shall follow you, Holmes.
Huh.
Well, the case is solved, and we shall be heading home. And may we have 2 tickets to London, please?
Right away, wait a minute. You've solved the case?
In a manner of speaking, can you believe that the rescue service miraculously saved one of the Chileans who were on board the train? The police have ordered his immediate escort to London on the next train.
He pulled through, then? He's alive?
Yes, by extreme good fortune. His condition is quite serious, and the method of transportation has its risk, but he will be held securely by the doctor and police officers. The gentleman carries some vital information on this case. I am sure of it.
Ah, really?
Your station will be famous, Mr. Duff. The journalists will be here before you know it. Goodbye, sir.
Goodbye, gentlemen.
Huh. Interesting. Really interesting. Who's this? He has a pistol.
Gentlemen, you are under arrest.
Caramba! You traitor! You double-crossed me!
He's gonna kill him. I mean, Watson is here. Watson is a good shooter.
Good shot, Watson. I always knew you were a talented marksman.
I didn't want another life lost in this case, Holmes.
Oh my God! I thought I was a dead man.
You shouldn't be so glad about it. You'll be up before the judge.
Your testimony will be of great importance to the investigation. I would remind you that your cooperation will be the best way to ease your sentence. By the way, Watson, would you be so kind as to give me some shooting lessons later on?
Yes, but not in our sitting room, and not with you wearing...
Blindfold? Yeah, bro, he was wearing blindfold and shooting vases in the first episode. I'm wrong! What? It wasn't the Mexicans? Are you kidding me? It wasn't the Mexicans. It could be that the Robinson is a swindler. But then this here could be sunk. And also we have this type of case, right? But this is impossible, right? Wait, what? But no, it just doesn't match up with the theft. No, fuck this shit, wait. The sabotage. Let's see if the Robinson is a motive. Let's see if that's possible. Let's see if the Robinson did this on purpose. Inside mines. It wasn't the accident. Okay, let's see if the Robinson is a swindler, but I don't think this is also the end of the case. It was all about money. Mr. Robinson is a financial swindler. With the aid of these minions, he sealed a train and his fake machine underneath the collapsed mines to make a fortune for multiple countries and insurance claim. Could be possibly that. Thomas Robinson is a skillful man who would not hesitate to sacrifice lives for their own personal gain. Conduct straight and allowed the police to perform their loud and swift act just before the plans a new swindle. Bro! Could this... Is Robinson really the guy?
Solved, Holmes. What do you intend to do?
Well, I shall require assistance for the arrests. There were accomplices.
Ah, but I know that look. You have your own ideas. What are they, Holmes?
On the one hand, we have Mycroft and his tedious political games. He will locate the guilty parties without any trouble. But it will be a long and drawn-out process, and possibly with some compromise that will be to Mycroft's benefit. Our other option is the local constabulary, and advice from our friend Lestrade. The problem we have there is that the authorities seem to be incapable of acting quietly. They rely on brute force. It could result in an international scandal. All the same, I think that I prefer the forces methods. It would be better to resolve the case quickly and efficiently, without any talk of politics.
Let us go home, then. I'd like to begin writing a draft of this story.
Okay, but let's see. Can Robinson really be the swindler? Is that really the case?
Mr. Robinson, we must ask you to remain here until the police arrive.
The police? But why?
You are one of the suspects in our case of the vanished train, which, by the way, involves the death of all its passengers.
What? Is this a joke?
I can assure you that it is not.
This is outrageous. You don't know who you're dealing with. I am an influential man, and you shall regret this.
We know perfectly well who you are.
Interesting.
We also know where the train is. The police shall be happy to find it. And as for your exclusive sales contracts...
It's not! I told you it was sus to me. There's no way Robinson is a guy. What the heck? Then who the heck did this? It wasn't the Robinson, it wasn't the Mexicans. Then what is the third option? Because it was so sus to me that Robinson made this plan. There's no way that Robinson did it. It was like not possible. But also this one is not true. These two are not true. Mexican sealed in Chile, that was to me perfect thing. That dude was looking like a real deal. I thought like, bro, this shit is done because he wanted to kill the guy. But then it wasn't that. Maybe he was involved, but this is not the right thing. And Robinson is a swindler, is also not the right thing. He also isn't. What the fuck? The train stayed on the train was just company. The train conductor. No, that was made on purpose. The train passed trips to the station despite of being assured the station master sent a report. The station never passed. That was drunk. He was drunk. He doesn't know shit. Somebody stole the rails, properly covered the missing section of the road, all the way to fly the quarry. Let's say that the thing went to the fucking train could have sunk into flooded quarry. Could have been. And somebody wanted to close them intentionally. Yes. The train passed through Doncaster station. The station master reported. Well, I'm not sure if it did. What is Doncaster station? Who's the master of the Doncaster station? I don't know how to finish this case. Jesus, this is hard. Where is the... No, that's the first case. So we have the second case from... Station master of Evenham. Station Thomas Robinson. Angry passenger. Station Bradlin. Doncaster. This motherfucker. Wait, are we now in Doncasters? Where are we now? Yeah, we are. Yeah, that's the place where they made a fake train, right? There's no way he did this. But if the... What is the right ending then? If it wasn't Mexicans, and if it wasn't... If it wasn't the Mexicans, and if it wasn't the... I don't get it, man. This shit is hard. Wait. Robinson is a victim. The Mexican held no grudge against the Chileans. Business is business after all. From Mr. Robinson. Let's say that happened. The theft happened. I don't get it. But it didn't. There's no way he passed Doncaster. That's not an option. This one, and this one. Chilean stole. Is that possible? Chileans were left. The director Jim left on the train. The controller moved all passengers from the train. Well, yeah, then the Chileans were the dudes. I'm dumb. Oh, I didn't realize. Oh, yeah, so the Chileans were the only one left on the train. That's 100% thing. If there was only the left one on the train, is that the thing? Hell yeah, what the fuck are we talking about? Bro, how I didn't realize that. The Mexicans were put it off the train. I didn't know that. What? Not even the Chileans? Who stole it? Sherlock fucking Holmes? What are we talking about? I had 3 conclusions and none of them are real. What the heck? Could be sunk. Can that be a case? Is this the conclusion? But why would they do that? Yeah, the Mexicans are angry because that's if this is not a thing, I don't know, man. Then I'm the worst detective in the history.
Then the
What the heck is happening?
Well, the case is solved, and we shall be heading home. And may we have 2 tickets to London, please?
Right away, what?
In a manner of speaking, can you believe that the rescue service miraculously...
It pulled through then.
yours.
Can that be possible? He's gonna shoot him, I know that. We saw this ending.
Gentlemen, you are under arrest.
Caramba! You traitor! You double-crossed me!
Nice. Because this guy was sus to me. There was no... I don't know how the heck Robinson was supposed to be there's no
I always knew
way.
you were a talented marksman.
I didn't want another life lost in this case, Holmes.
Oh my god! I thought I was a dead man.
You shouldn't be so glad about it. You'll be up before the judge.
Your testimony will be of great importance to the investigation. I would remind you that your cooperation will be the best way to ease your sentence. By the way, Watson, would you be so kind as to give me some shooting lessons later on?
Yes, but not in our sitting room, and
Yeah,
not
but
with
anyway.
you wearing a blindfold.
That's funny. That's funny. Thank God. Well, it kind of makes sense to me that they did it, but I didn't realize if it was... Because to me, Robinson, there's no way that Thomas was the dude because he was so stressed about it and he got even the insurance. It was not mentioned to me at all that the guy would slug the train and be, well, you know, the suspect for that because he was just a... It's not matching at all. The Mexicans were matching and he wasn't Mexican. He was just doing the prototype. But this dude was so sus to me, especially because he didn't want it to talk, which was an indicator to be like, it's Mexicans 100%. And then we found the Mexicans, but then I thought, like, what the heck? So I made a wrong decision because the flooded quarry was kind of sus to me because I was like, I didn't know if the train was at mines or the quarry because like it's flooded, so I thought like to me mines were much more an logical option to say the train is at mines because the dynamite and all that just matched so perfectly, but I don't think the Robinson did the things with the mines, and Robinson is not even a suspect here. Which this dude Mexican was really sus to me, and I thought the Mexicans did it. But then the Chileans did it. But the thing is, they said the Chileans only were left on the train. But I had a wrong sus all this time. I thought the Mexicans and everybody else left on the train, and only the Chileans stayed on the train so they could take the prototype. But I thought the Chileans were thieves and they did a theft on the thing the Robinson made or whatever the fuck that is. So I thought about the Chileans wanted to steal the prototype. You know what I'm saying? I thought that Chileans kicked off everybody from the train so they could take the prototype and they could sell it or whatever. But in the meantime, it was all Mexicans who basically they fucking left everybody from the train except Chileans so they could kill him and take the prototype. So that's the thing. It was carefully planned murder. The Mexicans killed the Chileans and sank the train to hide their crime. The dam branch was played to their advantage. They used their own barges to keep the train on the run for a few seconds and then sunk it in the flooded quarry. The railway tracks were removed to hide the crime. The Mexicans' inhumanity toward the Chileans cost many lives, so the decision we made to act quickly, Lestrade will be informed. Really good, really good. case. It's really the sus one, because train disappeared. I thought it's like not normal, like it's some magic, like dark magic. I don't even know what I thought, but in the meantime, actually the train was sunk from the Mexicans, but and they made a fake one to arrive. Bro, they did this so good. It's crazy. Personal ranking, just people made the same moral choice as you, 37%. People saw the case the same way, 70%. Guys, the case is amazing. I love y'all. Thank you so much for watching this episode. The case is just amazing and perfect. I love it. I love it. It was one of the really good cases, to be honest. Really good. Now we have the new case called Blood Bath. So somebody was probably, well, bathing in the blood. So we will see that, guys, in the next episode of Sherlock Holmes, probably tomorrow. Thank you so much for sticking up with me on this one. I love y'all and see you guys in the next one, probably tomorrow. Thank you so much, guys, for the crazy ass support. We passed 1.4k subs. Leave the big thumbs up, leave a big sub, and let's try to hit 1.5k by the end of April. I think we can, and I think we should probably. Thank you so much, guys, and see you in the next one, probably tomorrow. Bye.